Guys, you won't believe it! I just found a video that says The Amazing Digital Circus Episode 2! I never knew that The Amazing Digital Circus second episode was already out, but apparently it is! Or maybe it's a fan-made video. I'm not actually sure. But we're gonna watch it together, and we're gonna find out all the secrets about episode number 2. Right after I watch you guys hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. The Amazing Digital Circus Episode 2. Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Who are you people? Why can't I take it off? Where am I?
It's Pomni. Everyone calm down.
This has amassed over 200 million views in
Wait a second. Is this actually episode number 2 or did we just get clickbaited? Hold on, let's give them benefit of the doubt. Maybe she's just trying to warm us up. Let's keep watching.
5 million likes since the pilot episode premiered.
Oh, yeah, obviously it's a big show.
A great start with a single episode and much acclaim.
Oh, there's Kane. That's where the wacky watch is. And that's where we actually discover Pomni's room.
Some of them have taken to Tumblr, where the creator of the series, Gooseworks, has an account and occasionally answers questions about Pomni and
Okay.
Gooseworks is purposefully vague about what will happen in future
That's
episodes.
true.
The information provided in their tasks can point us in the right direction.
Just like Pomni's room, which if you haven't watched that video, click the top right corner.
In the second episode of the Digital Circus.
Oh, wait a second. So this is not actually the second episode, but instead, this is a theory video about what kind of things are possibly gonna be in the second episode. Well, they did kind of clickbait us a little, but I guess it's still interesting. I want to find out, so let's keep watching.
The quarters are, as well as
Let's see what theories they have. I'm curious.
Number 1.
Okay.
A new character.
A new character? Really? Who?
The main characters. Pomni is the main character.
Yeah, Pomni, yes, okay. But who is the main new character? I'm actually curious.
Including Jax, Ragatha, Gangle, Zooble, and
Yep.
The first episode does a fantastic job establishing these characters.
Yep.
For example, Jax falls into the trickster archetype, while Ragatha is more of a compassionate caregiver.
Yeah, but who could be the new character? That's what I want to know. I want to know who is the new character.
Surprised that a Tumblr user asked Gooseworks if episodes would have dedicated stories for each character.
Okay.
Gooseworks responded that with a complete...
Let's read this. Do you think that there will be dedicated certain characters, or will things continue in the chaotic, everything at once style that you were going for with the pilot? If it were made to get into a full season, yes, each character gets their own little episode. So you're gonna get dedicated episodes about each character? That is so freaking cool. If it were to get made into a full season. So I guess they're waiting to see how successful this show is gonna be. But so far it seems pretty successful because it has 26 million views, and this post was actually old, so I'm pretty sure it has more now.
And every character should get their own little episode. Naturally, fans expected these episodes to center around the characters introduced in the pilot.
Yeah.
However, Gooseworks gave a curveball when another user asked which character the second episode would be about by stating it was...
Wait, you said each character would get an episode of their own, so which character is getting the next episode? A character we have not met yet. Oh, that means there's gonna be a new character. Oh my god, I wonder what the character is gonna look like. Guys, guess. Hold on. So far we have Pomni, who's a jester. Then we have Jax, who's a clown. We have Ragatha, who's a rag doll. Bubbles is basically a little I was trying to guess, but I don't see a pattern here anywhere. It can literally be an alien, it can be a bear, it can be anything, because all of these characters are all completely random. I don't see any patterns at all, unless you guys see any patterns. I'm gonna download some patterns if you guys notice any, because I for one do not.
For a character the audience hasn't met yet. If Gooseworks is honest with these answers, we can discern that the second episode will introduce a new character.
Yeah, I wonder what the character is gonna be though.
Includes everyone who currently lives in the
Yeah, and Kinger, a clown, like all of these characters are so random. I don't see a pattern at all. So it can be any kind of character. Maybe it's like a ghost too?
An NPC.
Oh.
When a user tasked Gooseworks with describing the following episodes with a single word, the word for...
If you could describe all of the following episodes in one word, what would it be? Boy, damn, oh, haha, guns, Huh? Oh, what? First of all, that's a weird choice of words. So they're saying, what is the next episode gonna be about?
Episode was Boy. Assumedly,
Boy?
the character the audience hasn't met is
So it's
male,
gonna be a
and
boy?
he hasn't joined the circus.
So the new
yet.
character
It's
is gonna be a
possible that he may
boy.
be a new human arriving after Pomni, or an NPC introduced by Kane to keep an eye on the other characters.
Yeah, I wonder what it is.
NPCs, or is this a new sucker? Because if it's a new character...
Number 2. Pomni learns more about the circus.
Wow.
The first episode of the digital circus follows Pomni when she joins the virtual world. She has no memory of her life outside the circus, including her name, and she learns she has no opportunity to escape.
Yeah,
Pomni's
and
first-
how come Pomni doesn't even remember how she got there? It's kind of like someone shot her with a laser blaster. I was like, phew, now you don't remember anything. I think that they had that in The Matrix. Or maybe it was Men in Black. You know when you find out about the aliens and then they just phew, shoot you with the laser blaster and then suddenly you're just like, what happened? And you just completely forget everything and you turn into Patrick from SpongeBob. I think that's what happened to Pomni, but somehow she lost her memory, so.
At the circus includes an introduction to her fellow humans, and she quickly befriends Ragatha, the most welcoming of the group. Pomni also learns some of the facets of the circus.
Pomni's always so disturbed. I feel so bad.
Adventures to keep their mind sharp, and that they're only permitted to travel through a handful of areas. Unfortunately, the information the audience and Pomni learn about the circus is simple. Humans become trapped there when they put on a virtual headset, and they don't know how to escape, and they go about their daily lives trying to keep themselves from going insane.
Yeah.
Seems like the other characters have lived in the circus for so long that they care more about surviving than learning the truth.
They don't even want to escape anymore.
The circus, Pomni may have the drive to uncover secrets.
Wait a minute. So if there's a new character, right? If there's gonna be a new character, and now we know that the new character is gonna be a boy, then the new character is also gonna be gonna have a lot of drive to escape as well. Because it seems like the longer that you stay stuck inside, the more you just give up to even leave. But because Pomni is so new, she's like, yeah, let's escape everybody. And then Kinger's like, there's no point. We already tried, bro. But Pomni is so dedicated to leaving, so the new character, if it's a boy, then that new character, he's gonna be willing to escape as well. And what if that new character and Pomni actually fall in love? Because that would make so much sense. The two new characters, they both want to leave and then they both end up escaping. I mean, that could work. I don't know, guys. I'm just making theories here. All right, don't quote me on any of this. What are your theories? Comment them all down below.
Things that Pomni could uncover, including who made the digital circus, and the
Oh.
answer may be inside the exit rooms from the pilot. In the first
That was a
episode,
creepy
Pomni tries
room.
to escape using an exit door, but instead of waking up in the real world, she finds herself trapped in
Oh my god, she's in the back rooms. That's where she is.
on the other side. The office building included an old computer, a VR.
Bro, that is literally the back rooms.
DNA. Kane later states that he made the exit doors but didn't know what to put on the other side of them.
Maybe the
The
exit?
world could begin and end with the company that produced the digital circus.
I do have to apologize for lying.
Kane
Number 3, the
lied.
appearance of a new room.
There's gonna be a new room? No
That
way.
every human receives a bedroom despite not needing to sleep or rest. These bedrooms exist inside.
Wait, hold on. What was that? Let's go back for a second. I just saw something interesting. Right there. What is that? There. What the heck is that? Is that a bird? Is that a character that was gonna be in the show? Then they're like, nope. We don't want you in the show, buddy. Look at him. He kind of looks like a Sesame Street character. Like, you know, there's Big Bird and then there's all the other characters. Kind of looks like one of the characters. And then they're like, nope, never mind. We don't want you here. So, wait, maybe there are actually rooms that used to belong to other characters, but somehow they vanished and they're hidden somewhere in the circus and they're all locked up together and they're trying to escape. Or maybe they all passed away. I don't know, honestly. I can't really tell what kind of a show this is really gonna be. But there's just so many theories, and anything is possible in the amazing digital circus.
One of the more intriguing components of the circus is that every human receives a bedroom despite not needing to sleep or rest. These bedrooms exist inside the main tent of the circus, where events like daily adventures also take place. Kane likely made the bedrooms to give the humans a sense of normalcy and a calm place to retire at the end of the day.
Yeah, I guess sometimes you just need of alone time.
Episode, Ragatha and Jax take Pomni down the long hallway of bedrooms, where some doors have faces marked out with
Like
X.
that one.
These X's indicate that the
Yeah.
rooms of every abstraction victim remain intact. The only bedroom
Oh, wait, so I was kind of right. They got abstracted.
The walls contain messages about Kane, the exits, and Kaufmo's desire to leave the circus. If we
Yeah, poor Kaufmo. He really wants to
the
leave.
bedroom's design reflects his altered appearance, including images.
Oh my god, it's so
objects often
creepy.
used during a-
What a creepy
It's
room!
likely that the other
Still one of the
characters'
creepiest
also
rooms.
mimic their appearance, meaning that Ragatha's room may contain doll-like figures, or Keener's room will pertain to chess.
Yeah, I
Attendant-
actually said that last time. Will we get to see inside each Digital Circus character's room? Eventually was the answer. And if you guys saw the last video, which if you haven't, what are you doing? Go and watch it. We actually discovered Pomni's secret room. If you go on wackywatch.com, or was it Wacky World? Anyways, you can actually see a video of Pomni. It's like a security footage of someone looking into Pomni's room. And you can see that Pomni's room closely resembles all of her features, like red and blue. And there's even a Jack in the Box toy in the corner that you can see. So yes, everyone's room closely resembles them. But I didn't really consider that Ragatha's room might actually have a bunch of dolls in it, because she is actually a doll herself. And she's not like a normal doll. She looks like almost like a voodoo doll.
Get to see inside every character's room, and the answer was a simple eventually. It's unclear if every room will appear in the series or through concept art, but by the second episode, Pomni should have the opportunity to view her new room.
Oh, I know we're gonna be right. Pomni's room's gonna be red and blue.
Jax
Watch.
reveals himself to have a key ring and access to all the bedrooms.
What? What does Jax have everyone's room?
Need to sleep? It's
Wait. I just saw something else. Go
The
back.
episode also foreshadows the appearance of new rooms in the future,
Wait.
as Jax reveals himself to have a key ring and access to
First of all, why does Jax have a key to everyone's room? What a weirdo. I feel like that's just a recipe for disaster. Like, imagine this. Imagine you're sleeping, you're like, me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. Then you just hear a door open and slam shut, and you're like, what was that? What was that? And you're like, oh, it's nothing. And then you just see two freaking red eyeballs. Meanwhile, it's Jax coming into your room, and you're like, ah! And then he tries to prank you or something. Giving the key to the prankster of the show was probably the worst idea. No one's gonna get sleep, and no one's even gonna have any alone time in their room. He's just gonna be pranking them non-stop. So anyways, that's not what I was gonna show you guys. Look,
all the bedrooms.
where we all sleep at night, even though we don't really need to.
there. Whose room is that? Oh my god, look. There's like a dog. Who's that dog? I've never seen that dog before. Is that one of the characters? I mean, I know, like now we know that that character is kind of like this character right here who got abstracted. Like this character, what the heck kind of character is that? It looks like a Sesame Street bird slash freaking, honestly, I don't know. It's like a Muppet. Basically, it looks like a Muppet. And then this character is just a cute dog. So we got a dog, we got a Muppet, then we got Jax, we got Ragatha, and Pomni. There's literally no pattern. Like, it's so hard to tell what the next character is gonna be. You literally can't guess it. It can be a dog, it can be a cat, it can be a freaking dragon. That would be cool. I don't know if the next character is gonna be a dog, because that one looks like he already got abstracted. And to be honest with you, when I actually clicked on this video, there was a dog on the photo of the video. So I thought the dog was gonna be the new character, and I thought that this was actually the new episode. So that's kind of how I got clickbaited, was this freaking dog. And clearly the dog is not a new character, and he got abstracted. Anyway, moving on.
Sleep, it's sometimes nice to kind of take a break from everything.
Number 4.
More about
Kane.
Kane.
Although the
I
entire
want to know,
series is
how come
shrouded in
Kane
mystery,
has all the
character
powers?
with the most intrigue
I want to
is
know
the
who
artificial
Kane's
intelligence
boss.
that runs the show. As the
Ew!
ringmaster,
She just
he appears
puked
to be the closest
abstraction.
thing that the digital circus has to an antagonist. However, if Kane turns out to be the big bad of the series, he does a remarkable job of throwing Pomni and the other humans off his trail. During the pilot, Kane does seem to care for the humans. He creates adventures to ward off boredom and keep their minds sharp, fixes them when they encounter abstractions, and gives rewards for completing their
So it's kind of like he wants them to remain in the circus.
Easy to trust, which explains why Pomni immediately searches for him when asked.
Maybe he's actually running a show and there's actually an audience.
He knows more than he's letting on. Kaufmo becomes abstracted because he's told there are no exit doors in the circus, and Kane tries to tell Pomni the same thing. However,
And hold on, you know what I kind of just realized? You know how there's a camera pointing at Pomni's room and they're watching Pomni sleep? I bet you, well, I mean, we already know that Kane can see everything. I bet you there's secret hidden cameras all over the Amazing Digital Circus, and it probably leads to like a massive television, and it's on TV, and outside of the Amazing Digital Circus, there's probably people who are watching the show, and they're like eating popcorn and just watching the show for their own entertainment. Meanwhile, the poor Amazing Digital Circus characters are all stuck inside of the show for someone else's entertainment. It's kind of like that Jim Carrey show, The Truman Show, where Jim Carrey is in this world and everyone is like a fake NPC, and meanwhile, he's not even living real life. It's just a show for other people's entertainment. So maybe that's what the Amazing Digital Circus is. Just one gigantic stage, and everyone has to keep performing. That's why Kane is like, hey, keep performing for other people's entertainment. Or maybe we are the audience and it's for our entertainment. I don't know. This is getting really wacky, so to say.
However, he admits to creating them when caught in the lie, meaning he's responsible for Kaufmo's abstraction. He also claims that if Pomni strays further into the void, meaning he has plans for the circus that he and the series haven't yet revealed.
I assure you, there is no magical exit door.
Oh my god, there totally is an exit door.
Since the digital circus
He just doesn't want them to find it.
It makes sense for the setting to be limited to a small space. During the pilot, Pomni spends her time between the tent, the exit doors, and the void. The tent alone has numerous rooms and doors to explore, containing
I really thought that dog was a new character.
Cells and restaurants. Kane may have created these locations to give himself and the humans things to do. They are likely some of the projects he mentioned at the end of the episode. However, the tent isn't the only location for Pomni to explore. When she first arrives at the circus, Kane gives her a tour of the grounds and tells her where
the tent. We actually saw a blueprint of the tent in the last episode.
The second episode could dedicate time to Pomni and the others exploring them.
Oh, I guess they could be in the other areas. It would be so cool if they went to the carnival. Oh my god.
Amazing Digital Circus will follow a specific narrative structure. If the series has a complete first season, then every character will have an episode centered around
that would be so cool.
and many episodes
They also need to make a legit horror
or
game,
psychological
like a
dark comedy.
scary
Amazing
Amazing Digital
Digital
Circus
Circus
game.
is
I would
setting
love
the
to
stage
play
to
that.
become one of the most engaging, entertaining, and most talked about online series.
Whoa.
If the second episode is anything like the first,
Whoa.
then it'll be a success.
But where can I find him?
Oh my god, look at her glitching.
Thanks for watching.
Well, we got some good news and bad news. The bad news is that wasn't really episode 2 after all. I guess you can say that I got clickbaited. But on the good news is it was actually kind of entertaining, and we actually learned a lot of possibilities about episode number 2. What do you guys think about all the theories that we talked about in this video? Do you think they're actually gonna happen, or do you have some theories of your own? Comment it down below, because I love to read your comments. And while you're commenting and typing down there, I hope you gave this video a like. Subscribe to my channel, turn the post notification bell on so when I upload more videos, you don't miss out. Love you all so much. I will see you in the next video. Peace.